Well, hi there. I thought I would read you another book. It's called Toestomper and the Caterpillars. Thought maybe this would be kind of a fun book for you to hear. You see Toestomper there? And you see all those fuzzy little caterpillars? You see what he's doing? Yeah, can you see that? Okay, Toestomper and the Caterpillars. Do you know what a caterpillar is? Have you seen a caterpillar? Toestomper lived alone and liked it that way, but sometimes when he felt lonely, he'd go to town and hang out with the rowdy ruffians. Hello, you low-life rascals, he'd greet them. You rowdy ruffians. Yeah, okay. The rowdy ruffians liked Toestomper because Toestomper was mean, rude, and disgusting. There he is. Yeah, mean, rude, and disgusting. One day when Toestomper went to town, his friends weren't there. Toestomper had to cause trouble all by himself. This town is boring, he said, and he stomped out of town. On his way home, he saw a bunch of caterpillars in a bush. Toestomper stomped the bush flat and growled, "Don't sleep in a bush, you hairy crybabies. Build a hut like everybody else." Oh, he's just a meanie, isn't he? Look at him, he's stomping on their bush. That's not very nice. I wonder what his problem is. The caterpillars didn't know how to build a hut. They followed Toestomper home to learn. "Get away from me, you creepy creepers," he shouted. The caterpillars tried hard to build a hut by themselves, but it fell over. They looked at Toestomper with tears in their eyes. Their tiny tongues were dry. Toestomper growled, "Here, you squishy wigglies. Drink this water now and leave me alone." Well, there they are. They're following him home, aren't they? Well, he did break down their bush, didn't he? Well, they're trying really hard. They don't have any hands or feet, do they? What are they going to do? When the sun went down, the caterpillars shivered outside his door. Toestomper put a blanket in a box, and the caterpillars crawled inside to sleep. "Don't get used to it," he warned. "This is only for one night." Later that evening, the rowdy ruffians came over to play cards. Toestomper cheated like he always did. "Those furry slugs are driving me crazy," he complained. When Barfy talked about the mischief he'd done that day, Toestomper didn't listen. "There must be 50 of those fuzzy bugs following me around," he growled. How'd you like a name like Barfy? I'm pretty sure I wouldn't want a name like Barfy. I think those little blue bugs are kind of cute, don't you? Yeah. He's got some ugly looking friends. Oh, look over here do you see up here in the corner? Do you see the little blue bugs? They're watching him. I like these pictures. "Can't you talk about anything except those stupid caterpillars?" Nightmare asked. Toestomper continued, "They can't even build a hut." Nightmare banged the table and shouted, "I'm leaving. I can't play cards with all this caterpillar talk." Then he poured lemonade over Toestomper. "We're leaving too, Basher and Barfy yelled. Well, he's losing his crummy friends, isn't he? There he is getting a lemonade bath. Boy, I wouldn't want friends like that. Break your house up, dump lemonade on your head. Plus, they got really wretched names. As Toestomper's friend left, Basher kicked over the caterpillar box. "Hey," Toestomper shouted, "you be careful." The caterpillars sat close to Toestomper and made soft sounds. They tried to clean up the lemonade, but their little feet stuck to the floor. "You hairy crawlers aren't good for much," said Toestomper, "but at least you don't dump food on me." Look at him. He broke their box on his way out the door. And there they are. They kind of surrounded him and they're looking at him. They could really be good friends, couldn't they? Yeah. The next morning, Basher knocked on Toestomper's door. "Let's go to town and be mean." "I can't," Toestomper answered. "We're eating breakfast." Then Nightmare stuck his head through the window. "Let's go to town and be rude." Not today, said Toestomper. We're reading a book. A little later on, Barfy walked by. Come on, Toestomper, let's go to town and be disgusting. Not now. I want to build a buggy. So here he is. He's having breakfast with the little blue caterpillars. It's pretty nice of him, isn't it? Yeah. And now he's reading them a book. And then he's building. What's he building? What did I say he was going to build? Yeah, something for them to ride along in, right? He's building a buggy. Toestomper isn't fun anymore, Basher whispered to Nightmare. All he cares about are those dumb caterpillars. We have to do something about this. The next day, the rowdy ruffians came by again. Come on outside, Toestomper, Basher called. When Toestomper opened the door, his friends yanked him out, tied him up, and fastened him to a branch. Toestomper yelled and cursed, and he tried to stop, but he couldn't move. Oh my goodness! What kind of friends are they? Look what they did. They tied him up. Ow! I wouldn't hang around with those dudes, would you? Well, maybe you would. I don't know. We're taking the caterpillars, Barfy told him. It's for your own good. Look out, hairballs, Toestomper shouted. Run and hide. Catching the caterpillars wasn't easy. Do we have them all, Barfy asked. Absolutely, answered Nightmare. Now let's go find the birds. Oh, no. There they are. See, they've tied him up. And they're out catching the caterpillars, aren't they? What do you think's going to happen? I wouldn't want friends like that. But Nightmare was wrong. A few of the caterpillars had gotten away. Oh, and look what they're doing. They're chewing through the strings that held Toestomper. And they're letting him go, aren't they? Yep. Yep. They are good friends. The birds were eating lunch in the big oak tree. Would you like some dessert? Nightmare asked. Yum, yum, said the birds. Well, that's pretty mean. The frightened caterpillars heard stomp, stomp, stomp in the distance. Suddenly, Toestomper was in the tree. Don't eat my caterpillars, he shouted. Excuse us? So sorry, said the birds. We didn't know these desserts belonged to you. Toestomper gathered up all of his caterpillars. Follow me, you frazzled fuzzies. Let's go get your buggy. We're going to town. He saved them, didn't he? Yes, he did. There he is. And he's got them all. There he is. They're pretty cute. I thought they were really cute. Toestomper wheeled his caterpillars into a clothing store. Give me the smallest size you have, he asked. Adorable, said the townsfolk. Just delightful. The rowdy ruffians laughed at Toestomper. Toestomper is a sissy, they jeered. He hangs out with little dressed-up bugs. These are my new friends, Toestomper said in a proud voice that startled the rowdy ruffians. Climb into your buggy, my fancy dandies, he told the little caterpillars. Then Toestomper took his caterpillars home and built them their own hut. Look at there. There they are. They're getting clothes. Look at the clothes they have on. Look, look, look. Can you see them? Look over here. This one has a checked coat on, and there's a green one. These are great pictures. Great pictures. Looks like Toestomper got himself some new friends. From then on, Toestomper was very busy. He hardly ever had time to be mean, rude, or disgusting. And he was never lonely. Once in a while, they let the rowdy ruffians come over to play cards. But Toestomper and the caterpillars always won. And they lived happily ever after. See him? That's a good story. Don't you think that's a good story? What does it mean? Being mean and rude and nasty is not the way to win friends, is it? No, Jesus tells us to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. And so we need to be kind to everybody. All right, kiddos. I love you, love you, love you. Talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.